Hello and welcome to the Stellar Monarchs preview show. Myself, Graham Munsey, joined by Dave Harley, as we look ahead to a triple header this week, a hat-trick of fixtures at Armadale, starting tomorrow night against Poole, and then we move on to Friday, where it's Plymouth and Birmingham. Dave, we probably get accused of saying this every week, but this is the big matches. This is the biggest week of the season so far.
Yeah, it's playoff cut-off date on Sunday, which means that it's the busiest week in Speedway with all the teams with rain-offs, cramming matches in. Unfortunately, we're having to run 3 matches, which is because of the rain-offs, but which means it's fantastic for watching Speedway this week, Wednesday night and Friday night, and a double helping on Friday. So lots to see and lots to look forward to.
That's it. Lots to look forward to. And one thing I know we're both very much looking forward to seeing the return to the Monarchs of our Norwegian man, Lasse Fredriksen. Lasse coming back for a broken wrist, and he joins us now. Lasse, thanks very much for joining us.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, good. Yeah. Great to see you back. I guess the first question, one that everyone wants to know, how you feeling and you're good for Wednesday?
Yeah. As I said earlier, I haven't really sat on the bike, but yeah, let's see how it goes tomorrow. I'll give it my very best. The wrist is pretty all right. It's still got some movements issues, but yeah, I think it'll hold up. I got some kind of a wrist brace to keep on while I'm racing, so it feels all right.
And I guess, sadly, it's not a good thing, but having injured it at the tail end of last season and ridden through at the start, it's something you'll be used to is riding with, a strapped up arm or sore wrist and hand.
Yeah, I did the same at the start of the year because of the injury I had during the winter. So yeah, the hand was pretty painful at the start of the year. So it's the same hand, so I'm pretty used to it. But yeah, let's see if I can do a little bit better than I did at the start of the year, because I really feel it at the time. But I got a bit of more confidence now, and even though I haven't sat on a bike for 7 weeks, I guess so. But yeah, as I said, I'll try my very best.
Yeah, I mean, the comments are starting to flow in. All the Monarchs faithful looking forward to seeing you, Lynette Linton. Asking how you're feeling about Wednesday or Friday. We kind of already asked that, really, but cover that there. Ian Marshall, welcome, Lasse. I think that's is that a NO for Norway rather than a no there? I'm assuming that is.
You can see the Norwegian flag at this side, Dave. You mustn't have the emojis turned on.
Oh, I see. Right, okay, apologies. I'm supposed to be the technology expert as well. Very good. Right, Muirs, hello, Lasse, and John Clements. Is great to see you back. Looking forward to seeing you getting points this week. And from my perspective, that was the frustrating thing when you picked up that injury just as you were really starting to hit some great form, score some good points. I know it was a benefit of being at reserve, but we're really starting to see the true Lasse Fredriksen.
Yeah, I guess that's when things like this happen. Like I felt more comfortable on the bike than I've done for years, to be honest. But yeah, it was really unfortunate timing of the injury, and it's really frustrating at the time, to be honest. when I did it, I was more like, I didn't know if I could get back this year, because I was so sick and tired of like the hand injuries, and it's the same hand. It has been weak all year and all that. But as the week went on, I watched the meetings on the streams, and I got more eager and more to get back. So yeah, I can't wait. Really, it's been a long time. 7 weeks. It's hard.
So basically, what you're saying, Lasse, is you got so fed up of listening to me on a Friday night with Mike that you decided you had to get back on the bike, broken hand or otherwise.
Yeah, no, it was everything just boiled up at the moment, I think, because I didn't if it was to be the same bone as last time, I knew that it would be a long time, because I went with 12 weeks in a cast in the winter. But fortunately enough, it was another bone, a bigger bone, and it was more painful the first weeks, but it didn't take as long to grow back together as the other bones. So yeah, hopefully it holds up well tomorrow and Friday and beyond, hopefully.
Cool. A few more saying hello. We've got Jamie Kenny saying hello, and Joanne Barnes from her daughter Jodie. Can't wait to cheer you on the third bend tomorrow and Friday. And it wouldn't be a show without Chris Black jumping in. Welcome back, Lasse. Top lad. Obviously, if you get any questions for Lasse or anything else, then let us put your questions in. We'd love to hear them. Love to see them more. One person I did get a question was from David McCallan. I don't know if he's a wee bit too shy to put it on the comments feed. He's asking, what 3 songs did you listen to relaxing before meetings?
David should try to go anonymous for these type of questions. But yeah,
I'm quite happy to out on Lasse. I'm quite happy.
No, I mean, David, we share a lot of things, but the music taste is obviously not something that we share. And yeah, I'm not gonna expose what I'm listening to, because I know that he will have a good time with that. So
yeah, I mean, I guess, Lasse, you touched on it. Eager to get back, and I guess the one positive, it's never nice being out, but while you've been out, the rest of the team have kind of done what's needed, and we're going to a big week, but it's in the Monarchs' hand. If we can get the results we need this week, then that extends the season for everyone, and those playoffs are in reach. Poole first. We know how good Poole are, that they're top, or will be top of the league, I think, if they win Armadale, depending on Oxford results tonight, and at Glasgow on Friday. But then after that, the big pair on Friday night, Plymouth and Birmingham matches. If the team win and take care of the job, we're in the playoffs, and that's been the aim all the way through.
Yeah, of course, we all want to get to the playoffs. It's been a long and hard, tough season with all the injuries, not just for me, but really all the boys have had their issues. And yeah, if we can get to the playoffs now that all the team is back together and injury free, anything can happen really. If we all just start firing again, like we know we all can. So it's really massively important to get those wins, especially Friday, to get in there. And I really believe that if we get in there, everything can happen. As I said, this team is strong home. It's a strong away team as well. So yeah, let's push to get there and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we did have away victories at Plymouth and Birmingham. Brain freeze for a second there as well as at Berwick. That win at Plymouth last week was fantastic. The Heat 15 was just a brilliant moment from Eric and Josh. So it's great to see that. And Bastian and Heat 14 doing his job as well. Unfortunately, we're not quite out of the injury scenarios with the teams. I've got the teams for this week. We're still without Craig Cook, and unfortunately, as much as guys are trying, they're still not got a guest for him. So it may be a replacement for Craig Cook on Wednesday night. It's just a real difficult thing to get a replacement. But Graham.
Yeah. I mean, I know, speaking to a few of the directors and the guys involved today, if anyone watching can think of a named rider, we've been on the phone to them and we've asked them. There's riders travelling around Europe taking equipment. There's riders that have been called into Polish squads. There's riders that were riding Plymouth today, Sheffield Thursday, or Peterborough Thursday, so didn't fancy the travel. Don't think no one's been tried. I've said it before. It's probably a good job now that all these mobile networks give you unlimited minutes. Otherwise, I wouldn't fancy John or Alex's phone bill. But yeah, it's. I'm not going to sit here and criticise anyone, but we always see a few comments saying, "Oh, we're chucking it, we're giving it away." Trust me, if you can think of a name, the Monarchs have phoned that guy. But everyone that's there will give it their best. You touched on a few other changes for tomorrow. Unfortunately, we've got two. Well, I say unfortunately, the two guys coming in will try their best. There's two changes at reserve. Dale and Bastian miss out. Bastian has some Danish commitments, so it'll be Mason Watson and Jacob Hook, former Monarch, of course, who comes in. And then on Friday, can tell you that it is Richard Lawson currently that's been booked to guest in both meetings for the Monarchs. So able to get the guests in for Friday. That's all looking good. But I guess at the end of the day, regardless who the 1 to 7 are, it's just a job. But we know when I speak to riders, Lasse, it doesn't really matter to you who's on the tapes next year. You've just got to go and beat them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's what we all thinking, I guess. I'm not can't speak for anyone else, but that's what I'm thinking on up the tapes. And even now that I could say I have the injury and all that, but I've never gone up to the tapes not to win the race I'm in. So yeah, I guess we're all eager to get into that playoff spot, and I know that all the boys are fired up to really give it a good go this week. And yeah, I think we can do it.
Yeah, I think it'll be still a good achievement to get to the playoffs. But once you're there, you know what's happening with you coming back. Hopefully, the balance of the team is going to be back better. Obviously, the situation with Craig, hopefully we can either have Craig or an adequate replacement in the playoffs, and who knows, we're back to square one. Potentially, the pool match on Wednesday could be a dress rehearsal for it. But Poole's team, they looked good all season, and they've not had any problems in it. They're at full strength on Wednesday night. Anders Rowe now in the main body of the team. Kyle Newman dropped to reserve, so that doesn't really weaken them much. But they've been a strong team. They're up there. They've won the BSN series. They're in the KO Cup final. However, on their day, I still think, looking at the team directly against us, that if we're at our absolute best, we can get results against the teams in this league.
Yeah, definitely we can. We're at home. We want to put on a good show for the fans, and the fans want to win as well as us riders and everyone, all the management and everything. So I definitely think we can do something about Poole, but obviously they're a good team, as you said, top of the league, and not really any weaknesses in the team, no injuries or anything. So they're at full strength as well. We got to be on our game, and yeah, if we are, anything can happen, I think. So yeah, it's just get our heads down and do the job.
That's it. You said it there, Lasse. Anything can happen, and there's a job to do, and that goes for the fans as well. We can be that 8th man. They would call it a 12th man in football, wouldn't it? It'll be an 8th man in Speedway, and you can do that by getting your tickets. It's edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/tickets. Tickets available for both Wednesday and Friday. I won't go through all the scenarios because with various rain-offs and rescheduling and all that kind of thing. There'll be various different ticket options for depend on that. So have a look at that. And as always, all 3 matches will be streamed also. So if you want to join myself and Mike, we promise we're not that bad. Lasse got so fed up of it that he came back from a broken arm early just to avoid it. But you can join me and Mike in the commentary box, edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/EMTV. What I would say, that edinburghmonarchs.co.uk link has all the information for Wednesday and Friday. So I know there's been some questions in the past about supporters buses. They will be running. There's information on there. All your entry requirements, all your timings, everything's on there. So as Dave's popped the details up there, you can get onto that. And yeah, it's go time. I think everyone's ready. Lasse, you've mentioned you're back there. I notice you couldn't stay away though. You were back over, and how did the family enjoy their visit to Armadale? I know it wasn't to see you, unfortunately. You were with them in the crowd for the evening, but I think the first visit to Armadale for the wee one, and then your partner was along as well. So it must have been nice for them to come along and meet some of the people that support you while you're here as well.
Yeah, definitely. They enjoyed it for sure. It was a lot of attention for the little kid, and yeah, they all seemed to like him, and he slept through all the meetings, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, no, we really enjoyed it. They definitely want to come back to watch more hopefully when I'm racing and not in the stands. But I really enjoyed it to see it from the other side of the fence as well, like with all the fans, and see how they see all the meetings. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, and that was as well something gave me a little bit of a fire in my belly to get back to see like all the fans how passionate they are in the stands, and yeah, that was really good to see.
Yeah, and obviously we're back from it's a kind of a baptism of fire on Wednesday, and then after that, straight away, 48 hours later, a double header against both Plymouth and Birmingham. I mean, Plymouth, again, they've got some good, strong Armadale riders in there. They've had challenges all season with their team, and we're still not sure who'll be racing at number 3 as a guest for Dan Thompson. But Justin Sedgman's going to do both meetings, as is Richie Worrell. You'll see him in the Birmingham team in a minute. But is that a double header? Have you had a double header before, Lasse? Is that something you look forward to?
I've never tried it. Not even 2 meetings in a day. I've never tried. So this is going to be two meetings just on the trot, and yeah, I look forward to it. But I know for a fact that I'm gonna have long arms after the meetings, but try not to focus on that. Get some heat spray on the arms, and yeah, get on with it.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe the one thing, although it is 2 meetings, it'll be 8 races over maybe 3 hours rather than 7 races over 15. So, okay, you could have heat 15, but in the first match you'll finish at heat 10, and then you'll have probably 45 minutes or so until heat 1 of the next match. So it might actually even be easier than on another night where you've maybe had to take 7 rides out of 15, because it'll be 8 out of 30.
Yeah, that's it. No, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not afraid of doing a double header. It's gonna be good, and get back with a bang, as you said. So yeah, it's 2 massive meetings as well. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's all come down to the playoff. It'll come down to possibly that Birmingham match in the second half. If Birmingham win their home match against Plymouth tomorrow night, I fully expect that to potentially go back down to that second meeting, and it could be a bit tense. But obviously we know we won down there, so we've got a good chance of winning. But as I said, but Richie Worrell will do both meetings, so he'll be Birmingham's number 1, and our good friend Justin Sedgman back again. We know how good he is out the gate and things like that. So we're looking forward to that, and just to emphasise as well, with it being a double header, it's an early start on Friday, 7 o'clock. Tapes up. Parade will be 10 to 7, and 7 o'clock we'll be on the gate ready to see Lasse out in heat number 1.
Yeah, that's it. You mentioned there, 7 o'clock sharp. It's not a 7 o'clock parade. It'll be 7 o'clock riders ready to go. And yeah, as we touch here on Tuesday, by Friday, everything will be a lot clearer, won't it? Plymouth I'll have a quick look over my shoulder. I've got the BSN on in the background. I can see they're currently beating Berwick, although they're currently on the end of 5-1, which will level that up. You can see that over my left-hand shoulder. They then go to Birmingham.
Yes.
That's it. They then go to Birmingham, as you mentioned, tomorrow. So Plymouth and Birmingham will know exactly what they need come Friday, and so will Edinburgh. And then that's it. It's just all to race for. We've touched on it already. There's the scores on the doors going round at the bottom there, and fixtures that are remaining. And hopefully the next time we speak to you from a Monarchs point of view, we'll have 4 additional playoff fixtures to add to that. But first up, Wednesday night, it's Poole. Friday, Plymouth and Birmingham doubleheader. Your tickets are edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/tickets. and your stream edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/EMTV. Dave, I can see we've had a couple of other comments come in. Stephen Lumsden, who he's maybe just saying this because I think he's in Turkey just now, or was in Turkey, so he's probably going to come back with some tan. He wants to know, I said, what have you been up to? You've not been sunbathing or webbing off. Where's your tan? That's what Stephen wants to know.
Yeah, I think I left it in the pool in Greece.
There you go. Oh, the jet setters.
Lynette Linton's taking Kieran Lydon's spot and asking about the Monarchs top. You've the same for yourself, Graham. It's not only Kieran's comment. He was saying that in Cardiff over the weekend.
Yeah, I left it all in Scotland. I didn't bring it home. I haven't got it.
Yeah, that's a reasonable. Then Morgan Leonard Racing's glad to see you back. I'm not sure if I should put this last one on, but we might as well. It's the only one we had a question for you all night, really, which is from Eric3732 on YouTube. What's your favourite energy drink for matches, and do you like snus?
No, I don't like snus, but yeah, occasional time I drink a Red Bull, but yeah, sparkling water is probably my favorite drink to drink during the meetings, but sometimes I can enjoy a Red Bull on a meeting. If I flew in the morning, I'm usually a bit tired, so
nice, clean, healthy athlete we've got there, Graham. That's not sure you would get the answer from all the riders, but yeah, no, well done you, Lasse.
I don't think that'll match up to my chips and cheese and bottle of Budweiser I have before the match tomorrow night. That's the difference. That's why I'm in the commentary box and Lassie's in the pits. But maybe Lassie, you need to have a word with Paco. I've been seeing him. He's an influencer now. He's an Instagram influencer. He's been advertising some energy drinks. So maybe Paco's the man to sort you out.
Yeah, I'm not as big as him there, unfortunately. So, he'll take care of that.
Maybe you're just missing the mustache. That's what you need, Lassie. Get the same mustache on. Then all that.
I can't get it. Being blonde, and you can't really see it, so I just have to shave it off every time. Never getting any darker. So
cool. Another couple of things just to go through for the fans for Friday is that the summer draw. Obviously, that was supposed to be the meeting, the doubleheader 2 weeks ago. Has been pushed back. That will be drawn this Friday. Weather, touch wood, looking a little bit better. Certainly good for Wednesday night. But the £500 cash prize. We'll have a winner on Friday night. So make sure you return tickets or take your last chance to buy it. As we said earlier, the bus is definitely there on Friday, and it won't be leaving until 10 minutes after the second meeting on Friday. And the last thing that the club announced, was it yesterday now? My days are catching up with me. Their annual end of season dinner dance will take place at Leonardo Hotel, Murrayfield, Saturday, 28th October, 7 p.m. It's a great night, great way to finish the season. Hopefully, we might have something good to shout about by then. A long way to go, but you can get your tickets now if you fancy an end of season blowout at the end of October.
Yeah, I'm sure if Trading Standards ever got involved, they might question the naming of that hotel. If you didn't know the area it was in and you booked it thinking you were going to a rugby match at Murrayfield, a 2-minute walk away, you might be a wee bit peeved when you then realise you're about 20 minutes away. But a great venue. I've been to various functions there. Always an enjoyable night. So hope to see you there. But one last plug just before then, of course, we've got the rest of the season to go, starting tomorrow night, Wednesday night, edinburghmonarchs.co.uk for /tickets. That's Poole 7:30 tapes up, and then Friday Plymouth 7 p.m. followed by Birmingham, and all of those are Cab Direct Championship matches. edinburghmonarchs.co.uk /tickets, edinburghmonarchs.co.uk/EMTV. Look at that, Dave. It's like you knew what I was going to say before I said it with those banners coming up there. Fantastic.
Yes. Sometimes it works well, others for skin of our fans, but yeah, all good.
So, just before we finish up, as always, we like to leave the last word to our guests. So, Lassie, obviously, we're all looking forward to seeing you back. I'm sure you're looking forward to being back. Any final messages for the fans or your supporters?
Yeah, I can't wait to see you all. Hopefully, it turns up in numbers for all the matches this week. We really need you all, and we're going to give it our very best to give you all a good show. And I know that a good show is a win, so we're going for that.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. So until tomorrow night, 7:30 tapes up at Armadale. Thanks for watching and good night.
Thank you.